It was a shot to the crown jewels heard around the world. It was hell freezing over. Pigs had started to fly. John Cena, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty and Respect, finally turned heel, embracing the dark side for the first time. World WWE Champion Cody Rhodes collapsed in groin pain. The same happened to our collective heart. Cena had aligned with his old rival, The Rock, and now a deadly alliance of epic proportions could begin, leading inevitably to WrestleMania and beyond. Oh, and before we go any further, someone called Travis was also involved. Now that's the only way back to the heel turn. It was great. TV and creative possibilities made the mind boggle. Fast forward to WrestleMania 41 and Never Seen 17 went and did it. He dethroned Cody, beat Ric Flair's record and made history. Now a reign of terror could begin. Oh, Travis helped Cena do it, and then we never saw anything of him again. Thanks for coming, Travis. As the last real champ made kids cry and was rude to journalists at press conference, we all lapped up the treat that was heel Cena, and as Cena's retirement barreled towards us with him counting down his remaining dates, we got to see a who's who of legendary opponents from Cena's past and present. Of course, he was on a collision course with Cody, but the thing we all were thinking is, how does this end? Surely Cena won't retire a heel. Something will happen. There will be a line that he won't cross. Something from his past will make him see the light. His guilt will catch up with him, and that will be the moment. It will be gold. It got us thinking that Hulk Hogan's match with The Rock at WrestleMania X8. Surely there was a decision made on the fly, but there was something about watching a villain's heart melt in real time after seeing the love from the crowd. Could WWE try to mirror that with Cena? Could Cena go out on his shield in his final match, handing the WWE Championship back to Cody, crowning Rhodes as a successor while giving him his career? Wouldn't be a small thing, and it would allow WWE to achieve multiple goals in one go. But that's not what happened. While Cody did reclaim the championship, he did so casually in a moment that felt like course correction rather than a cathartic next chapter. After acting like the world's biggest heel for months, John Cena abruptly turned babyface again on a random SmackDown, making amends with Cody before the two engaged in a fun but admittedly awkward babyface versus babyface streetface for the title. Since that moment, Cena's heel turn has been swept under the rug like it never happened, and there is almost no way back for the plan that was originally meant to turn Cena heel. We bet money that something else was planned, but whatever it was fell apart, forcing WWE to abandon the original story. This sort of thing happens all the time, but in this case it's especially frustrating. With Cena turned, WWE had the chance to tell a story about a man who may be the GOAT of his craft, starting to feel insecure about the chapter of his life coming to an end, lashing out in frustration before eventually coming to the realisation that the last time is now, and passing the torch as the hero we all know, not the villain he became briefly. It was a chance to tell the story about legacy, about letting go of something you love and have dedicated your life to. We can all relate to getting older and starting to feel out of touch, even with things we love or have become experts in. In the heavily theatrical world of wrestling, there is a storyline in goldmine, and there's nothing better to tell that story than John Cena. Sure, we did get to see Cena become to his senses and enjoy being his usual beloved self for the last few months of his career, but we can't help feel like we were denied something even more meaningful. The story of his heel turn just felt unfinished, and while many fans are just happy to be spoon-fed and go back to cheering because WWE says so, the rest of us felt slightly shortchanged and were wondering why WWE turned on one of the biggest storylines in recent histories. So what did happen? What went wrong? The truth is we may never know, but clues lie in how Cena's heel stand started. Cody Rhodes turned down the opportunity to give Rock his sign. The offer was quickly gobbled up by Cena, who attacked the American Nightmare with help from Travis. Cena made the story about fans not appreciating, which has an element of truth, but the real story was Cena selling out to The Rock. The problem is neither The Rock has been part of the story since, or Travis. While we joke about Travis because of the bizarre nature of his appearances, the rapper's relationship with WWE came to an end with the story halfway through. The Rock, Cena and Cody enter an odd space. That's especially true when you consider Travis was partly responsible for Cena's win at WrestleMania 41. As for the original ending of the story, many of us were expecting Cena to be locked in Mortal Kombat with Cody, only for Cena to refuse The Rock's increasingly harsh demands, remember who he is and turn on his long-time frenemy. In our headcanon, turning face, sacrificing himself and bringing the story full circle in the process. Yet The Rock has also been absent from the story since kicking off, which is partly why it's abandoned. And now we've seen Cena's final match. We'll have to admit, some of it didn't go well. Yes, we got some banger matches. Even the end, tapping out was controversial, but at the end of the day, it was still an emotional journey, and seeing that reception Cena got at Saturday night's main event, I think is something that will live long in the memory of WWE fans worldwide. So while commercially and emotionally it may have been a success, I just feel like there was lots of elements of the storyline that maybe could have been improved along the way. So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.